I am Ibrahim Salami, and I always go by the Phenomenal because like that's my nickname. And I'm currently the co-founder and CEO of Devtranet and also engineering operations lead at Codivate. I think my first encounter with tech was when I was in like primary 5 or just 1. My own power of tech started with hardware. So I was like very, very fascinated by hardware. I love to like build. I have Legos and all those kind of things. But those Legos, like I find it like limiting because like there's like a limitation to what you can build with Legos and all those things. So then I started doing, you know what, let's do things the old way. Then I go to on weekends. There's this place called I would like describe this place, but there's this place like a mechanic shop though, and they usually have spare parts. There's this other guy too that repairs DVDs. So I just go there to scavenge for things and like build some kind of things. So I used to build things like RC cars, speedboats, and all those kind of things. So I was just like basically hacking on hardware and trying to do things the old dirty way instead of like using Legos and all those kind of things. And I found it more creative and fun. I think at first the parents were not really supportive of everything, and they were even reluctant to like get me a PC until I like did everything myself and got myself the first PC and everything. So I think parental support, they didn't really do much, but it was when they decided to say like, oh, you know, how will I put it Yoruba? You know, that kind of thing. That's when they now began the support. And when they saw the things we've done, that's when started getting their support. But before that, it was so hard. And I think for friends, I think I have like-minded friends at school. They also are facing the same challenges like parents as well. And everyone just find it like, oh, you just have to be a science student, you just have to solve the IDX, you just have to do calculus and everything. Like we don't really know the practical application. So it is left for us to like go far and try to learn those things by ourselves. So I felt like in terms of friends, I think I had very good friends, and I also made like I really appreciate joining Gen Z Tech. Is like Gen Z Tech is a game changer for me because like meeting a lot of other people that have gone far in tech, it was really inspiring and motivating to keep learning more and seeing myself that no, you've not done a lot, you still need to do more. That's just it. I was like into robotics, then I went AI, did a bit of software stuff before I now like right now I think I'm more focused on, how will I put it, techpreneur instead of like just a software engineer or something. I think that's where I'm more focused on, combining the intersection of tech and entrepreneurship instead of just like writing code and everything. I think that's where I fall now. To me, although you know we've not worked on Devtranet for up to a year, so I cannot really say the most exciting project. I think the most exciting project so far is Gen Z Hackfest and Codivate. And I'm also part of like education research network for Advantage Africa. When I was still going to, I don't know if you ever of American Corner at CCO in Yaba. So when I was still going there, I also found that education research network at Advantage. I found it so engaging and fun. For me, I cannot really give a figure. I can give like a range. Okay, so I think so far the most challenging times have just been this August year and last month. Like it has really been challenging. I don't know, because of the global recession or whatever is happening. But on other months, I think there are times when I eat 10K per month. This is actually like, how will I put it? Okay, so for me, the way I manage my earnings is kind of like, I don't really have like a straightforward process for managing my earnings, but I usually save. But now that I'm working on Devtranet, I felt like I've spent a lot on just designing, just releasing a beta alone. I think I spent way more than I expected. Okay, so I'm currently on my gap year now, but I'm currently on my gap year, but I was going to, I intended to study at MIT, but unfortunately I didn't get into MIT, but I got waitlisted at Olin College of Engineering. Olin College of Engineering is just like a small version of MIT that has like a mix of liberal arts. So it's just like a small version of MIT, and I got waitlisted. And I that time I was hoping I would eventually get in, but after being with this, there was no spots open. So obviously now I just plan to go to, I don't know if you've heard of LASUTECH. So they converted LASUTECH to like a university. So that's what I plan to study, computer science. Okay, so first of all, I think one of the things that people usually lack when they go into tech is they lack that self-motivation. I think most of people are just influenced by friends or something. Tech is fun, tech is good, but tech is not the only way to just make it in this life. And if you're doing tech without being passionate about it, please don't just bother doing it anymore. Because like, if you're not passionate about tech, I think literally everyone that is in tech today, if you have a good week today, your next week will be very different. Like there will be always times that you always want to give up. Like this is true for everyone that's into tech. For example, you can be at the start of a project and everything is going smoothly. Before you know, start running into bugs, errors, and all those kind of things. Like those things are so annoying. Like it could take you like an hour to write good code, but to debug a bad code, it can take you days. That's one thing. So if you're going into tech, just be motivated by yourself. Don't like be the kind of person that's just going to tech because of there's money in tech or something like that. People have access to different type of resources. Don't just like want to go beyond, although it's good to try to go beyond your level, but just keep everything minimal. Don't like impose unnecessary pressure on yourself because you see your friends out there, they are on one newspaper or they are launching a company or something. Like these people you are seeing out there, do you know how long it took them to build all these kind of things? For example, now my friend now Eniola, the founder of Gen Z Tech, is now, he has been into tech since when he was 12-year-old. Look at all the thing he was able to achieve by himself. And if someone else is coming into tech, like let's say the person just attended Gen Z Hack Fest and they were just so motivated by everything they saw and they just want to get to tech and they're like, oh, you see that Eniola guy, in 2 years I'll just be like him. You know, this kind of thing. You are just like imposing unnecessary pressure on yourself. Everything takes time. Like nothing good just comes out so easily. It takes years, days, and hours of work. You just have to keep pushing it, and self-motivation is the best. Although some people use mentors work, but these days mentors are too busy because of the remote work thing. If you send, I'm not saying that you should not find mentors, you should find mentors also, but like these days, mentors in this remote first world, mentors are also working 3 to 5 jobs. Some mentors are doing 2 to 4 jobs. They're also doing some side projects. So these days, nobody really has time for mentorship. It's just for you to be self-motivated. I think that's what self-motivation is key. That's what I'll just like say for anyone that's into tech already or is looking to get into tech. So I think a question I'll continue to ask myself is, what have you achieved? Like, how far have you gone? I don't think I've actually achieved, you know, the way we humans are. We are like, oh, I want, or at the end of the day, you run 25 meters or let's say 40 meters, and everyone is like sharing you, congratulating you and everything. And everyone are happy for you. People are striving to get where you are. And to yourself, you are still seeing yourself like, oh, I've not really done anything. Or like, how would I put it? You're still seeing yourself like you've not done much. I think that's one thing. That's a question I would ask myself and answer, which I've already answered now. I'm still feeling like I've not done much, and I know I'll still try to do more.